Welcome back to CNN World, your source for uncovering hidden treasures in everyday items. Today we're diving into something that could be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in a jar, the 1964 Lincoln penny. It's just a penny, right? But what if I told you that some of these seemingly ordinary coins have sold for up to $3,000? If that sounds unbelievable, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes certain 1964 pennies worth thousands, and how you might have one that could bring in a hefty payday. The 1964 Lincoln penny looks just like any other penny you've seen. A portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and a composition of copper. But what separates a valuable 1964 penny from one that's worth just a cent is the combination of condition, rarity, and in some cases, rare minting errors. And these factors can make all the difference between a coin you toss into a jar and one that collectors are willing to spend thousands on. What makes the 1964 Lincoln penny valuable? To understand why some of these pennies are so valuable, we first need to talk about condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. A coin that's been well preserved and has avoided the wear and tear of circulation is much more likely to fetch a high price. Coins in mint condition, also known as uncirculated coins, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of times their face value. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for pennies that look as pristine as the day they were minted. But what exactly is mint condition? In short, a mint condition coin is one that shows no signs of handling, scratching, or other imperfections. The surfaces of the coin should be smooth and shiny, with no dulling from wear. Even the tiniest scuff mark can significantly lower the value of a coin. So, if you're looking through your collection, the first thing to do is check the condition of your 1964 Lincoln pennies. The more perfect it looks, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. Now, let's move on to rarity. The U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies in 1964. But that doesn't mean that every 1964 penny is worthless. In fact, some pennies from that year are considered rare due to a variety of factors, including low mintages of certain types, unique variations, and errors that occurred during production. The importance of mint errors. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the potential for minting errors. These errors can occur during the coin's production and result in unique, one-of-a-kind variations that collectors go crazy for. A minting error could be anything from a slight doubling of the image, an off-center strike, or even the wrong planche, the metal blank used to strike the coin, being used. In the case of the 1964 Lincoln penny, one error to look out for is the double die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin moves slightly between strikes, causing the design to appear doubled. This can be seen in areas like the lettering or the profile of Lincoln's face. A 1964 penny with a double die error can significantly increase its value because these coins are rare and sought after by collectors. Another error that can add value to your 1964 penny is an off-center strike. This happens when the blank planche isn't perfectly aligned with the die, resulting in a coin that's struck off-center. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin can be. Some off-center coins have sold for thousands of dollars, simply because of this unique and rare error. The story behind the 1964 Lincoln penny. To better understand why collectors are so interested in the 1964 Lincoln penny, we need to look at a bit of its history. In 1964, the U.S. Mint was producing coins at a fast pace due to the economic boom and the high demand for circulating currency. Because of this, a lot of errors slipped through quality control, and many flawed pennies were released into circulation. Additionally, the U.S. Mint was transitioning between two different designs on the penny's reverse side around this time. The Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959, replaced the older wheat ears design. Even though the 1964 penny doesn't feature any design changes, the era in which it was minted saw plenty of shifts in U.S. coinage, making it an interesting piece for collectors who focus on mid-20th century coins. And, if you can find a 1964 penny with any sort of rare error or in exceptional condition, you've got something special. How can you tell if your 1964 penny is worth money? The big question on your mind now is probably, how do I know if my 1964 Lincoln penny is one of the valuable ones? Well, here's what to look for. 1. Examine the condition. The first thing to do is check the coin's condition. If it looks almost brand new, no scratches, no signs of wear, you could have a mint or near mint coin. Pennies in this kind of condition are much more valuable. 2. Look for errors. Next, check for any minting errors. Is the design doubled? Does the penny look off-center? Are there any unusual marks or inconsistencies? These could be signs of rare minting errors that make the coin worth much more than its face value. 3. Consider professional grading. If you think you found a valuable 1964 penny, it might be worth having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These grading services can certify the coin's condition and authenticity, which can significantly increase its value if you decide to sell it. How much could your 1964 penny be worth? Here's the moment you've been waiting for. While most 1964 Lincoln pennies will only be worth their face value of 1 cent, Those in excellent condition or with rare minting errors can sell for much, much more. A pristine, mint condition 1964 penny with a rare error could be worth as much as $3,000 on coin-selling platforms like eBay and other auction sites. That's right, $3,000 for a single penny you might have overlooked in your collection. So, if you've got a 1964 Lincoln penny, it's time to take a closer look. You could be holding on to a valuable piece of history that's worth much more than you ever imagined. And here's a bonus tip. If you think your penny might be valuable, leave a comment below. There could be a collector or buyer interested in what you've got. Thanks for watching CNN World, where we help you uncover the hidden value in everyday items. Keep checking those old coins, because the next one you pick up could be worth thousands.